people their Mexico back. We gave it back to them.
Right, because we defeated them.
Right. And how they...
Now, we did take
We probably should have kept it.
No, we
Looking back.
If you look at the border of the southern border, especially New Mexico, Arizona, and California, that was drawn up after our victory in that war. And so there was a giant chunk of Southwest United States that was actually part of Mexico.
Correct. So they believe that they're going to take it back by population.
Kind of like the Muslims are trying to do their caliphate just by immigration.
Correct. 100%.
So they're both doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
They're utilizing our stupidity because we just allow. We have this policy that, oh, come on, you guys are all welcome. We don't know who you are, but if you want to be here, you obviously love the place, so come on.
Right. And when you do that, when you have an open borders policy, you create all kinds of nefarious dealings. Like right now, still thousands and thousands of people are dying attempting to cross the border, which is the desert.
Oh, it's a bad desert.
It's like barren wasteland down there. Some parts of it, and these coyotes, these guys, they pay them to cross the border, and they take their money, they rape them, leave them for dead. There's an article out this week where a woman was walking down one of the dirt roads, and the ICE picked her up, and she explained to them what had happened to her, and that she was left for dead. And she accidentally came across the road, and ICE found her. Otherwise, she was going to be dead.
Wow.
And
by the way, the Border Patrol has come out and as a whole.
Oh yeah,
supporting Trump.
Yes, they endorse Trump 100%.
Yeah, and so if you have any, you have to be either completely anti-American or one of these crazy liberals who believe that borders just shouldn't exist at all, and not agree with the sovereignty of any country,
right?
To be open borders like that.
So for these protesters to attempt to shut down a private gathering of American citizens is truly un-American.
Well, it's anti-First Amendment, flat out.
Correct.
Right.
And so,
so what they did was who's they? The Clinton administration.
Yeah, we've got some dirty dealings on the left.
So the Clinton administration put out a Craigslist ad.
I don't know if it's a Clinton administration.
Yeah.
Was it directly linked to Clinton?
Well,
or George Soros?
No, Clinton, because they were instructed that if anybody were to question them and who they're with and what they're doing and who's responsible for this, they are to tell them that we're instructed to do this by Bernie Sanders.
No!
Yes.
That is hysterical.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So so they put out this Craigslist ad.
I got the ad right here. You ready for it?
Well, actually, do you have the entire article?
Oh, yeah. Well, I have the paragraph that says actors wanted.
Oh, right.
Knowledge of politics or skilled in fighting a plus.
Skilled in fighting. They're literally trying to start riots.
And this was posted in Fountain Hills, which is a little ways away from Costa Mesa, so you would literally have to be bussed in for that many protesters. Actors needed to protest a political event this Saturday in Fountain Hills. Must be passionate about your assignment role and able to follow directions. We need loud, outgoing people. Knowledge of politics or skilled in fighting a plus. Actors pay their own legal fees if arrested. Pay is up to $3,200 for 1 day's worth of work. Call Sue Perkins for more information.
So somebody who exposed this said, I was given $3,500 to protest Donald Trump rally in Fountain Hills, said the 37-year-old Paul Horner. I answered a Craigslist ad, which is the one we just read to you, a little over a week ago about a group needing actors for a political event. I interviewed with them and got the part. Now check out the details on this. For those affiliated with that interview, let's see. Oh, as for those people who are affiliated with that interviewed me, my guess would be Hillary Clinton's campaign. Now, so he's guessing, but the reason he's guessing, the actual check I received after I was done with the job was from a group called Women Are the Future.
Oh,
After I was hired, they told me if anyone asked any questions about who I was with or communicated with me in any way, I should start talking about how great Bernie Sanders is.
Wow.
It was mostly women in their 60s at the interview that I went to. Plus, all the people that I communicated with had an AOL email address. That's... Oh, he's making fun of how old they are.
He just cracked on
Wow.
them. They all had AOL email. Wow.
No one still has an AOL email except people that would vote for Hillary Clinton. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So I knew those weren't real protesters. They were too organized and smart, said the 59-year-old Tom Downey, who was a Trump supporter who attended the rally in Fountain Hills. I knew there was something up when they started shouting all these facts and nonsense like that. That's kind of funny. He called facts nonsense.
Nice.
The best they could do was to yell, and what? The best we could do was just yell and punch them and stuff. Downey continued.
Well, you know.
I think we did a good job, though. I was shouting at them the whole time, calling them losers, telling them to get a job or go back to mommy's house. I got a bunch of high fives from my fellow Trump supporters. It was a great time.
Wow.
When asked about the other protesters at the rally, Horner said that he saw most of them during the interview and training for the rally. So these were all people that went to the training. So he said, almost all the people I was protesting with, I had seen at my interview and training class. At the rally, talking with some of them, I learned they only paid Latinos $500, Muslims $600, and African Americans $750. I don't think they were looking for any Asians.
Oh,
women and children were paid half of what the men got. This is
what?
Yeah.
I think this guy's trolling.
No. This this article is from abcnews.com.
Yikes.
So this is not some Breitbart or you can't try to attack the source of this. But anyway, I was paid more than other protesters because I was white. And because I had taken classes in street fighting and boxing a few years back. My gosh, I've been involved in wrestling my entire life. I would say I need 5,000. I need a duffel bag.
Because you would be the instructor.
I would end up instructing these people on how to defend themselves.
Takedowns.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, so Sarah Bradley was a spokeswoman for Socket Forward, a group that provides homeless and those less fortunate with a brand of new socks. Told ABC News that she does not understand why Trump protesters need to be paid. I'll protest that guy for free, Bradley said.
Of course you will.
Trump is creating a place for like-minded, ignorant, bigoted, and hate-filled individuals to gather and unite. So that's just total lies.
I only see hate coming from one side.
Yeah, there's only hate and bigotry and ignorance coming from the left. You wouldn't have to pay me to protest like that, Bradley continued. Trump supporters are the last kind of people to donate socks to the homeless.
What?
Oh, jeez. So the guy, the original protester, the $3,500 guy,
right?
He said the group had a mandatory 6-hour training class that had to be completed before protesting at Trump's rally. Quote, during training, we were taught chants to shout like, dump Trump, and Trump is a racist, things like that. We were told how to respond to anti-Trump comments, too. if a Trump supporter said something about how great his wall will be, the Latinos in our group would say, "We're just gonna tunnel underneath it." They then, they even gave me a shirt to wear at the rally which said F
Trump, but not F.
F-C-K, Donald Trump, along with a sign to hold that said "Make America White Again."
What?
Yeah. So yeah.
Yikes.
So that's what this article's from, and this is abcnews.com.
Okay, so did this really go down?
Did this work? And what did it cause?
Well, here is the sound clip of a Trump supporter attempting to get through the crowd to
the crowd of people hired through this Craigslist.
Through the event.
So this guy's a well-dressed elderly gentleman being shoved through this crowd. Lots of profanity. Yeah, he's...
I walked to they blocked off the road over there, so I had to walk to the convention here at the Hyatt. Sorry, I've been punched and kicked, but I'm good.
I'm good.
And I walked through, and these guys felt free to hit me in my hometown of Burlingame. So I don't stand for that.
When did the crowd jump in on you?
Right when I passed the Mexican flag over there.
Yikes!
Did you say anything to the crowd?
No, of course not. Definitely not.
You're here for the convention?
I have a ticket to the convention, and
why would he go and instigate the crowd?
Lunch ticket for
one guy.
Trump today.
He has a lunch ticket for Trump.
You're obviously a Trump supporter. When you see the kind of violence that was out there last night in Costa Mesa, and then now the way that you were just received, what's your reaction when you see these protesters?
It's a revolution. It's a revolution. It's come to violence, and that's just the way it goes. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Hold on. She was looking for a different answer. She was looking for the answer that, yeah, this makes me put second thoughts in my mind about what I'm doing. That's the answer she wanted.
That's what she's hoping, not only to get out of him, but to get out of anybody who might be listening to this. Right. And it's interesting. So, yeah, keep going.
Sure you could. All right.
What was that like, though? Did you expect that kind of reaction?
Yes.
He did expect it.
No.
And so can I be seen?
Not at all. But you know what they did is they kick you during the leg so nobody could see you. And then they kick you in the leg so, their hands are there. Then they kicked me. I was kneed and kicked mostly.
Oh, really?
And then somebody threw a punch at me.
Are you injured at all?
No, I don't think so. Adrenaline's going, so that's about it.
Yeah, so this
is fascinating.
I saw the video.
Well, describe this guy.
He is tall. This guy's like 6'6".
He's taller than everybody in the crowd.
White dude, red, bright Trump hat.
He's wearing a white button-up collared shirt, like a dress shirt, with a suit jacket on, dress pants, and they actually panned down to his legs when he said they were kicking me in my shins. He has really nice leather shoes on, like dress shoes.
Right. So, this guy stood out. You knew exactly. If I showed you a picture.
I thought it was Trump.
Yes.
I thought it was Trump.
Yes, I did too at one point. But one of the protesters jumped up on the back of another one to throw a haymaker at the side of this dude's head.
From behind?
From behind.
What a cowardly little bitch. Anyway, so I love this. This guy's reaction caught my attention. This was not a normal interview.
It's a revolution.
He went out of his way to make sure, like you could tell he was consciously trying not to give anybody who was recording it any way to use it to scare other people into cowering down. And he made a point 2 different times, I believe, maybe 3, that he was not injured. He said, "I don't think I'm injured. I got a little adrenaline flowing, but no, I'm not injured. I'm not hurt." In fact, the first thing out of his mouth when he said that he was roughed up was, "But it's okay. I'm okay.
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good." And I find it fascinating because this kind of stuff was happening a little bit, not so much to this scale, which is another interesting thing, wasn't even to this scale. Back in 2010, when there was kind of that Tea Party rally